What's up, world of tankers? Welcome back to my channel. This is Top Gun-Blitz, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Leopard 1. This tank is a tier 10 German medium tank. This tank has an incredible amount of DPM, and the gun is very nice. And here are the specs of the Leopard 1. This tank has 1800 HP with around 3900 damage per minute and a 5.59 second reload time. The penetration on this tank is on AP 255, Heat 300, and HE 53. And an average damage on AP is 360, which is very nice, Heat 300, and HE 400. And an aim time of 3.0 seconds, and the dispersion is 0.231, which is very good, and the gun depression is 8 degrees. Unfortunately, they are nerfing the gun depression by 1 degree next update, and also the top speed. This tank has a top speed of 65 kilometers, reverse of 23, and an average speed of 39. So this tank does have good mobility. The armor, on the other hand, is pretty much non-existent. Anything and everything will pen you. Don't expect to get many bounces on this tank. This tank does have a good camo value. While stationary, it's 51%, while moving is 40%, upon firing while stationary, 11%. And here is the first match on Normandy. In this match, I'm platooning with Tiko. Check his channel out. He does some nice World of Tanks Blitz streams. And also he does some tank reviews. We're playing Supremacy. I usually don't play in Supremacy mode, but let's see what we can do. And we are gonna head over to the middle of the map to see if we can spot any tanks. I like to get some early game spots in this bush right here, and we spot this object 268 and we get a nice 320 shell into him without getting shot in return. And I'm not gonna return to that bush again because I got spotted. You wanna play this tank passive and fight from a distance and find positions to farm out your opponent. And the reason for that is because this tank doesn't have much armor. But the gun on this tank is very nice. It has good DPM and a good alpha gun, and this gun is super accurate. It will hit wherever you aim at. I'm going to try and farm out these heavies on heavy side, and as you can see, I'm using this hill as cover. I get spotted and I back up, especially since I see this Type 71 pushing over the hill. Unfortunately, that Type 57 was able to hit us. And I'm gonna go ahead and reposition myself and try and see if we can get a shell out on this Type. But I see this T-57 back up, and we are able to squeeze in a nice shell into him. As you can see, we keep on farming the enemy from a distance and using this hill to our advantage. I hope this tank will be just as good next update, even though it is losing 1 degree of gun depression, because I really enjoy this tank. I definitely wouldn't recommend this tank for a new player, because this tank does require some skill and knowing how to position yourself in the map. And I see that this WZ pushed up, so I'm going to use my mobility to my advantage and help my platoon mate farm him out. And look how fast we've cleared this player out with our DPM. And I see these TDs in front of me, so I'm gonna go ahead and back up because I do not want to get hit by them. Unfortunately, this T-57 is on our side and gets 2 shells on us. But it's a good thing I saved my HP for the late game. And that's a lucky shell that the object got on us. Honestly, I have no idea how is he still alive. I mean, this object keeps on getting lucky bounces. I wish I got such lucky bounces. Finally, we are able to clear him out. And let's see if we can get a couple of shells into this FV-183. Unfortunately, we are only able to get one shell out onto him, but we do 3,300 damage in this game, and we get a nice victory with 2 tanks destroyed, and a combined damage of over 7,000 with Tiko. We definitely carried this game for the team. And here is the next game on Yamato Harbor, and this time I'm playing by myself, but I do have a kitten platoon on my team. We are gonna go med side and see if we can spot any tanks. I'm going to take it wide and play it passive. But I wouldn't recommend going alone in the Leo on med side if you are outnumbered and they have more mediums. I see that 2 of our TDs are going to support me, so I'm gonna go and try spot for them. And as you can see, we get spotted, and I'm gonna go ahead and back up because I don't want to take any chances to get hit. And we spot this 4-2-2 in front of us. Unfortunately, we are not able to get a shell into him. And I see this AMX get spotted. I'm gonna try and get a shell into him, and yes, we are able to get a nice 315 shot into him. Unfortunately, we are not able to get the second one into him. As you can see, I'm playing passive. I do not want to push up because if I do get spotted by the TDs and I'm not in cover, then I am going to get nuked. I take a blind shot into the bush. Unfortunately, the E4 is not there. I see this IS-4 pushed up, but I do not want to push up too far because I will be in the open. And I see this AMX push up, and I hit him for another 310. And you can see this awesome DPM on this gun. We are going to go ahead and try a sneak a shell into this IS-4, but unfortunately we are only able to track him. And this AMX pushed up way too hard. He is definitely going to pay for that. And as you can see here, I'm not trying to poke out too far. That way that IS-4 doesn't have a chance to hit me. Unfortunately, we are only able to hit his track again. And I can see this IS-4 is distracted with the other players, so I'm going to go ahead and get a shot into him. I'm going to keep on farming him with our excellent DPM. And we are able to clear him out. Unfortunately, we are not able to hit this shell. I should have turned off auto aim. I see that I have HP, so I'm gonna go ahead and help this T95 E6 out with this FV-422, and we are able to clear this 422 out. And we are gonna use our mobility to try and get some more damage out. We didn't get much damage in the start of this game, but look how fast we were able to get our damage out by the end of the game. And we are going to go ahead and farm this E4 out with our amazing DPM. And we are able to clear him out. We get a nice victory with 4,700 damage and 4 kills. And we get top of the team with a class 1. If you know how to play this game well, I would highly recommend to pick this tank up. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe for more content like this. See you on the next video. Peace.